Hi viewers, welcome. I'm Greg Gunter, your Dream Pro Realtor here in San Miguel de Allende, Central Mexico. #1 city in the world, voted 5 times, 5 separate years by Condé Nast Traveler. Man, it's a great lifestyle down here. You got to come visit. So if you've watched a few of my videos before, you probably know that I'm also an architect, in addition to being a broker, of course. And so I'm always a little bit frustrated when I work with clients and they go, wow, this house is phenomenal. You know, they looked at 20 houses, they've narrowed it down to 2 or 3, and they go, this house is phenomenal. It's got good bones, right? Good Bones Makeover. That's the name of the little series. Great bones, good location, the lights phenomenal. Many features that they love about the house, but then they say, you know, it just looks too American for us. If we'd want that, we'd stay in the States. And I'm always trying to tell them that's what that profession called architecture is for. Someone can help you design it to make it look whatever you want. You want a home that looks more Mexican? Easy to do. You can do like the Getty penthouse in Rome, for instance. Their place is all Balinese, and it was in Rome, for crying out loud. So we're in a home today that turned from a very American looking, even though it's in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico, it looked like a very American condo that got converted to a Florentine pied-à-terre. So we're going to look at before and after so you can see what could be done to the home of your dreams to make it fit your style more perfectly. Come join me. Good Bones Makeover. Hi viewers, welcome back. Now today's episode, as you saw in the opening screen, we're taking a look at the entry and foyer of the home. Big changes there as well. Now that's probably the most important part of the home, isn't it? Taking a look, you know, as you first come into the home, you want a presence. You want that slow down zone, that welcoming zone that can kind of sets the tone for the house and makes you feel like you're at home. You know, you can kind of shrug your shoulders off and go, oh, I'm home. Same thing when you have company over. You want to make an impression on your company when they come in. So we're taking a look today at the foyer. I'm standing in the same shot that we're going to pop up right now so you can see the old foyer that had the old cabinetry here. It was a completely different look. Now you see, I'm switching back to where we're standing right here, and you see that we completely redid this. If you watched the kitchen video already, you saw that this was a part of the kitchen. The floor line changes down below though, and you can see that the bar area is part of the foyer. So we've got a very elegant bar here. We've got the black and white tile that picks back up on the floor, a backlit bar for the alcoholic drinks and for the champagne flutes over here on this side, our nice big champagne bucket over here from Portofino. And we're going to pop in here and let you take a look at the difference in the powder bath as well. So now let's show you the photo of the old powder bath. So you're taking a look at what it used to look like. Not very attractive, very basic as you can see in the photo here. Now we're going to take a look at what we've turned into. So a completely different powder bath, completely different layout, completely different style. We're going to start from the front. Let's take a cut and we're going to start from the front and then we'll come back in and show you in just a bit. Hi viewers, welcome back. Now, as you've seen from the opening screenshot of these videos, we're doing a whole series and we're covering different rooms on every different video that we're doing. Today we're going to cover the entry and the foyer, or foyer as we call it in the States, huh? So we're standing outside this home. This is a condo, by the way, as I mentioned to you. We're standing outside the home. Remember I told you this is meant to be a Florentine pied-à-terre. So you see we've created a little bit of an emblem right here that you might recognize from the opening screenshot. The Good Bones Makeover, that's where that came from. This place is called Via Sollevare. Sollevare is an Italian term that means to have your spirits lifted up by the sun. This is a very bright and sunny condo. Great southern exposure, great views, great palm trees and landscaping outside. So your spirits are definitely very much lifted up with this place. It's called Via Sollevare, to be lifted up by the sun. Now, I like to set the tone for a home from the outside before you even come in. So we are coming into the door, but you can see this small sort of foyer area here. We have an antique urn, an old French antique garden urn, and we have a reproduction, actually, planter here that looks very, very Italian with a tree. And we're going to come on in and take a look on the inside. Okay, team, we're going to come on in and we're going to take a look at the foyer area from here. So now as you come in, you'll be able to see that the floor pattern changes. We have a very elegant black and white travertine herringbone pattern, not a herringbone, but it's a Harlequin pattern. There we go. I had to think for just a second. A Harlequin pattern for the floor pattern here. It's a black and white that you see in Europe. We wanted this to feel like a very elegant foyer as you come in. So you immediately have a very Italian looking piece of art. Now it looks like it's a hanging piece of art, doesn't it? But believe it or not, it's actually a doorway. So what it does is it opens to the laundry room back in here. So that's the service area. The old original floor and the old original walls are in the laundry room there. So that kind of, nothing changed in there, but you can kind of get a sense of the difference. So as soon as you walk in, you've got a piece of art. You've got an old antique mirror here to kind of set the tone. You've got the old floors. Now I always think the two pieces, as an architect, the two pieces of jewel boxes that you can have in a home design is your foyer and your powder bath. And we've got both right next to each other here. So we have a whole new powder bath here. You saw the photo of the old one, what it used to look like. We created a custom carved Cantera sink here that has all the fleur-de-lis running across it here. We've got all the champagne gold faucetry and the towel bar that you saw. I'm going to have the cameraman kind of focus in on the towel here. You can see the towel even says Solivare because the name of the home is Solivare. So we've got all the gold here. It is matched in the mirrors that you see. We've got mirrors all the way around. So a completely different bathroom that we've got here. Different levels of lighting. You're going to see this at night. We'll come back here in just a little bit. But you'll see we've got both the task lighting and the ambient lighting. Now here's another really fun feature. Remember, if you watched the primary suite video, you saw one of my art doors. Here's another one. The cameraman's going to kind of show you the reflection in the mirror. This is a swinging door, a sliding door actually. It's a sliding barn door hardware, but the door is a piece of art that slides back and forth. So you see the detail on that. Again, this is a real piece of art. Robert James Draper painted this back in 1903, and we have custom framed it to create a piece of art here. So it's a sliding door that, again, I'm going to show you from the outside. You see it's an antique mirror on the outside. So even when it's closed, it's pretty from the hallway side, but you always see the artwork from the mirror and from the hallway as you come in. Fantastic new foyer. Let's back up just a little bit and we're going to show you a little bit more of the bar here. So again, you saw a little bit of the bar here. We have a wine fridge down below. We've got the pull-out cabinetry for more alcohol. We've got all the wine goodies down here. Great, perfect storage for a bar, but this is really the jewel box of the bar here. The mirrored and backlit bar for all of the alcohol and all the champagne flutes and wine glasses. Great display. I love that as you come in. It's very formal and elegant kind of look. So team, that was the foyer and the entryway. Pretty impressive as you first come into the home, right? I hope you love that. You're going to love the rest of the videos as you work your way through the rest of the home. We've got more to see. Come join me for the rest of Good Bones Makeover. Hi team, it's nighttime now. We're back in the foyer here to take a look at what our night shots look like. And you know, I've mentioned this in the other videos, but I think an equally important part of the transformation process besides the design is the lighting. Lighting is critical to make a home successful and warm and inviting. Different tones of lighting should be used at different times, different uses, different purposes. And so we're walking through each of the different rooms to kind of see what they look like at night. Now we're back in the foyer here. This is a dark area all the time. So it's important to note we have an art light here that shines on this art all the time. It's on a timer. It comes on first thing in the morning. It doesn't go off until bedtime at night. Always has a little bit of light here. But as you come in for a party, we've got extra lighting up here. Now this could almost be considered task lighting. You'll see in the other videos that I've talked about where we have task lighting. This could almost be a task. You're not really doing anything here, but it gives you a better, warmer sense of environment as you come in. Now we'll take a look at the same lights in the powder bath. In the powder bath, we have all the lights on here. Now, different levels of lighting can be used in the powder bath as well. We've got all of them on here, but if you have ladies that want to put on a little makeup, we've got some good task lighting. That's what we have right now. If you're just doing a party, you want softer, gentler light, and that's what we have with the ceiling chandelier. It reflects off that gold. It's a warm LED light, so that's what kind of gives a glow to the powder bath. Remember, I like to call it a jewel box. It gives it a glow for the entire evening during a party. And then when someone comes in and she needs to powder her nose, she can turn the other light on. different levels of lighting, see? We've got several more rooms to take a look at, so come join me for the next feature of Good Bones Makeover.